You start something with so much energy, a new habit, a course, a personal project, and for a few days you're on fire, focused, committed. But then suddenly something shifts. You lose steam. You start avoiding it. You feel guilty. You wonder, why can't I finish what I just started? If this cycle feels familiar, you're not lazy. You're not weak. There's something deeper going on inside your brain. Here are 4 reasons why you struggle to finish what you started and how to fix it. Hi, I'm Gayatri Arvind, founder of Abasa Rehab and Wellness. We offer residential rehabilitation for people struggling with addiction, mental health disorders, eating disorders, and chronic conditions. Over the past 6 years, we have helped over thousands of people reclaim their lives through personalized care. Through this channel, we share practical wisdom to empower your mental health. Reason 1. You feel unsafe. Let's start with the truth. Your brain is not designed for finishing, it's designed for survival. And the moment something feels hard, uncomfortable, or uncertain, your brain says, wait, are we safe here? That's when resistance comes into the play. You will be doing everything well, but suddenly you will start to procrastinate or scroll. You suddenly remember 10 other things that feel easier to do. This doesn't mean you're broken. It means your nervous system is trying to protect you from discomfort. But the truth about life is, growth lives inside that discomfort. So next time you feel that resistance, try this. Don't aim to finish the whole task. Just commit to showing up for the first 5 minutes. That's it. Once you start, momentum builds. And even if you stop after 5 minutes, you've broken the loop of avoidance. That's a win. And it rewires your brain to feel safe inside action. It will take you one step closer to the finish line. Reason 2. You don't have enough dopamine for the middle part. See, starting gives you a dopamine spike. It feels exciting and new. Finishing gives you a dopamine reward and it feels satisfying and complete. But the middle part of any work is boring, right? There is no spike or reward in the middle. Just effort with no claps or validation. That's grunt work. That's why most people quit in the middle of something. So, unless you know how to create your own small dopamine wins, you lose motivation right there and you quit. So how can you do that? Try this. Instead of waiting for the big reward at the end, break the task into tiny pieces. Finish one tiny milestone. Reward yourself for reaching that milestone. Like you can take a coffee break or eat what you love. Something that feels rewarding to you. By doing this, you are telling your brain that it gets a reward when it finishes a task. Reason 3. You're chasing borrowed goals. Sometimes the reason you can't finish is because deep down, it's not your dream. You saw it online or you heard someone talk about it and you thought maybe I should do that too. But if it doesn't spark something real inside you, your brain won't give you that fuel to keep going. So ask yourself, why did I start this in the first place? Was it out of desire or was it out of pressure? If it was truly yours, something you deeply care about, then hold on to it. Find a new way to reconnect with your why. Maybe you need to rest and restart. Maybe you need support. But don't give up just because it got hard. But if the goal came from somewhere else, from social pressure, comparison, or fear, then pause. Don't quit yet. Just pause. Ask, is this necessary for my growth? Or am I just doing it because I thought I should? If it is not aligned, it's okay to let it go. Not everything has to be finished. You're allowed to quit when it's the right thing to quit. And if it is important but not yours to do, see if it can be delegated or shared or done in different way. There is no shame in changing your path. The real growth lies in knowing what to walk away from and what to keep walking towards. Reason 4. You don't feel safe to succeed. This one is deep and it's more common than people realize. Many people are afraid of success, not because success is hard to achieve, but because of what success might take away. A part of you may believe, if I actually succeed in this, what will change? What will people expect from me more? And will I be able to keep it up? Or will I lose the comfort of being a normal person? See, success doesn't just bring us rewards, it will bring us visibility, fame, and lot more responsibilities, risks, and changes. So, your nervous system will be frightened of all the changes and risks. So, what happens? When you start your dream project or move towards your goal, you will stop in the middle because a deeper part of you is scared of what happens after you win. So, if that's the case, the solution isn't to push harder. You have to teach your mind and body that success is not a threat or danger. And how do you do that? Celebrate little wins, write them down, let yourself feel that success is not dangerous and it's safe, and slowly work on your core belief about success. You can use affirmations like, I'm allowed to succeed, I'm allowed to grow, and I'm allowed to enjoy it. When you do this, you are training your nervous system that you are not abandoning the old you, but growing and evolving into a better self. And when your body starts to believe that, it will stop fighting your progress and start helping you finish what you started. See, the crux is, if you struggle to finish what you start, don't just force your way through. Understand your brain, use your biology, make your goals personal, and build a life where consistency and completion feels safe. You'll be able to finish what you start.